I have no idea. There's glitches in the matrix. But guys, Friday High Day. The Rick Zone is back. The Premier League is back. There's a couple of big bangers. There's a couple of little bits of news that have filtered out throughout the last couple of days. Obviously, Big Ange returning as well, which I do want to talk to you guys about. But guys, welcome to the madness, Rio. It's been a little while. How you doing, man?
I'm very good. It has been a while, but I'm going to hibernation when the international break come around, and obviously Premier League football is back. So Rio says football is back.
Tony, what's happening, my friend?
Yeah, I'm good. I'm just glad the football's back, and as Rio said, the international break is over. I just want 12:30 to come tomorrow to watch football. You know what I mean? Like, see my team back in action. You know.
Damn. What's happening?
Look, it's been a bad summer for bad transfer. I'd say I'm totally not with it tonight. It's been a bad international break for me because Ireland have already got knocked out of the World Cup, the quickest team ever to not actually qualify. But yeah, I'm looking forward to 5:30 tomorrow night and seeing the spank them bubble blowing West Hammers and let them just play with their bubbles and Barney the dinosaur. We just go and collect all 3 points. Okay, without Levy as well.
We'll discuss all of that as we go. Anyway, let me say a couple of howdies. Solo's in the house or was in the house. How you doing, man? Hope you're doing well. Andrew, Leach getting a new contract. Who is he sucking off behind the scenes? I'm not sure if he's gonna get a new contract. I think there's gonna be talk, so we'll discuss that anyway. Yeah, I'm Titanium. I hope you're doing well. Iron Man. King Dino's in the house. We see you, man. Oh, come on. We deserve better. Hope the Friday is treating you well.
Yes, we deserve it. What are you saying?
Was watching a compilation channel of United YouTube. What?
I do like your retro top, Mr. B.
Oh, thank you very much. Better than the Arsenal ones, isn't it?
Why would you even say that? I'm just complimenting this guy. There's no need for that. It's not better than the Arsenal one either.
The Premier League started, man. Hold on, let's have a look.
Who's playing tomorrow?
Let's have a look. When was this? Andrew was watching a compilation channel earlier on today of United fan, and it had something from the 4-1 defeat to Watford. God, we've had some licks. Oh, the good old mate. Oh my God.
That's when Ollie got sacked.
Yeah. Talk of you and Maisie, man. That was back in the days, boys. We've had some people pass through the channel, boy. You lot would just never know, boy. Mitesh in the house. Hope you're doing well. Double A. I see you, man. Who else is here before we start?
With Stephanie here. Tequila as well.
Don't do that. Let me see, where are you? Where do you see Tequila?
No, I'm just asking if Tequila's about.
Oh, right. Okay. Well, if they jump on, we will find them. Guys.
King Dino, like Rebels banner account?
No.
Okay. Negativity.
It's one for you.
Yeah, maybe she's actually, I think she's in Greece. She said something about going to Greece for her nephew's wedding. So something like that. I think so. I'll find out. She's gonna give me a message. I know she'll message me because I said to her, once you land, message me to make sure that she's all right. But I'll let you know how she's doing. Yeah.
Thanks for the update, Tony. The
No
weekly
problem,
update. All right, guys, look, we got a few things to talk about. So, first things first, obviously, Anana's left. Long live the king. The king is dead. Our new king hopefully has hands. Look, I'm just so glad he's gone. I'll be honest, I'm over the moon. I have no idea. God,
You're glad he's gone, all right. I'm a bit upset, obviously, that he's gone because I thought he was absolutely amazing in goal for you. He provided so many fantastic highlights for us, and you've got this new 19-year-old guy. Is he gonna step up to the plate?
Wait, 19. Where's 19 from?
23.
Oh, sorry, 23. Young dude, isn't it? 19, 23. When you're at that age, being a keeper, do you know what I mean? You're at one level, isn't it? Let's face it. Is he gonna be the chosen one? Is he the one to help propel United?
Wow. Luckily, he's not going to be traumatized on Sunday because he's not starting. He's not going to have to face that.
Are you going to have that flapping, the white Onana in goal, the one that can't handle the crosses? Is that who you going to have in goal? Because he's shit.
Unfortunately, yeah.
He cannot handle a cross. Like, trust me, bro.
Yeah, Dracula.
Yeah, he's shit. Yeah, but you know, saying that, I just got a feeling that you're gonna beat him. I don't know why.
You are like the 4th, 5th, 6th person today that thinks that we're gonna beat them.
Yeah, but you know what? I can't see you losing. I swear down, I can't see you losing against City. City, yes, they've got a lot of injury, but they're not clicking right now. And they have a lot of major injuries. Well, who's the last injury that they got? Cherky,
Gvardiol, Marmoush. Gvardiol might be back.
Yeah,
Gvardiol might be back.
Marmoush
Nouri's out.
That's what I'm saying. And I think, you don't need a win. You don't need a good showing. You need a good performance, and you need a win. And what more can you motivate yourself by playing City and going out and winning? Do you know what I mean? I can't see you losing. I just can't see it. And if you do lose, it's going to be a one. It's not going to be a smash or anything like that. You're either going to lose, you're either going to win or you're going to draw. I can't see you losing. That's my.
Well, let's be honest. I don't think we can afford to do. We definitely can't afford to lose. I don't want going out on our shield and playing well. I want to win. I want points from the game. I predicted a draw 2-2, but I do believe that we're going to score. Whether we outscore them is another issue. But we've got a chance. We've got a chance. We've been playing at home. We've been creating a lot of chances. They're talking about all of this XG creating. I'm not interested in that. To be fair, I just want us to score goals in a game. I'm not interested in hitting the post. I'm not interested in VAR. Just clean goals to make us finish. Look,
tomorrow, like against City, you're playing City the weekend. It's a totally different game, isn't it? It's not like any other ordinary Premier League game. This is totally different. It's like when we play Arsenal. There's more on the game. There's passion. There's bragging rights. There's everything in the mix. And I think United will win against City. I think you will be City. I just think you will. I just think you'll be up for the occasion.
Yeah.
Why? I'm happy. Like I would take it absolutely. My early prediction already. I think Man City win 2-1. I watched the Norway game. I watched Haaland smash 5 goals. You worried me, and again, I do think we'll score, but we've got to stop Haaland. I just don't. I can't see it happening. I can't see it. I don't think we'll get back. That's one thing.
Haaland is not this incredible striker everyone thinks he is. He's not a very good footballer.
He is.
When it comes to it, all he can do is knock a ball in the back of the net, and he can't even do that.
That's quite a good thing to do. But
if you mark him right, you look at us when we went up to Man City, nobody gave us a chance. We marked Haaland out of the game. He didn't get a sniff. And if you can mark him. If you can mark him out,
to be fair, I think Reinders is going to be the key to the game.
Yeah.
If anyone's going to be someone important, it's going to be Reinders. In with the way that our midfield is at the moment, he'll be the locksmith. The key that unlocks everything. So I do agree with you. Obviously, we can lock Haaland out the game, and I'm happy with our backline, how we've performed this season so far. The late Shaw, Yarrow, the three of them probably have enough to stop him, but ultimately he could go a whole half without touching the ball and then touch it once, and that one touch could be a goal.
Is Cunha playing for you? Like, is he
No,
injured?
he's out. Cunha's out. Mount's out.
Mount out.
Delo's out as well.
And Delo's out.
But I don't mind about that. But Mount
and Cunha, I didn't know Mount was out. Cunha, I thought he may. But if Mount and Cunha's out, well, I don't know then.
Listen, look, at the end of the day, Bruno gets to play in the position that he's supposed to be playing in, and Mbeumo started the season really, really well. I don't have a problem with that part of the team. I want Sesko to start, and I want Kobe to get and Kobe to start. If Kobe is supposed to be Bruno's replacement or Bruno's competition, and Bruno is moved further forward, then Kobe should be starting.
Yeah.
So
Sesko should start. He should start.
He played both games for Slovenia in the week, so I think he's ready to go. The Bayinder situation, look, we've got rid of Onana. I'm over the moon. I'm never going to say his name again. There's absolutely no need now. I'm hoping we've seen Bayinder play. He's rubbish.
Yeah, he is.
But I do get, like Andrew said in the chat, why he's not starting. I get it. He's just come in. I understand it. But within 3 or 4 weeks, say 3 or 4 weeks, hopefully for the Chelsea game, he's in goal. And then, the whole transfer window has been let's say, bar the central midfield, has been a success in regards to the players positions that we've recruited in. So I can't believe you all fancy us to get a result out of the game. Maybe that's just City hate. I'm really not. Fair enough. If that's what you feel. I mean, I was more confident in the Arsenal game.
Which I don't understand why.
Maybe it's the hatred that I have. Maybe seeing your face every Friday. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it kind of shifted your judgment on that. When you kept saying we're gonna smash, I'm thinking, no, you're not. You're not winning.
Steph is in the house.
Yo, Steph.
Big up, Steph.
Right.
You're not winning.
Obviously, Martinez. We don't know. There's talks of a contract renewal, or maybe it's not a contract renewal. Maybe it's just they're just putting it out there. It's that time, 2 years.
Yeah,
obviously, if you're running the business, you don't let your player go down to that 1 year where they have all the power. So after
he's still injured.
Season,
he's still injured.
Well,
right?
he's still injured. He's on grass. Maybe 3 weeks, maybe 4 weeks.
How long did he be injured for? It feels like he's been injured forever.
He did. When did he get in? What month are we in?
September.
Did he get? So he played a few games for Amarin, but he's been out. He's been out for a little while. He's been out for a little while.
I just don't think they want to test fate. I think they really want to ease him back in slowly. But I think he's been on the grass for a good number of weeks now, I believe. So I think they're just really just easing him. I think they probably put him on the Luke Shaw program, to be honest, because that seems okay for now. But say it quietly.
Candino's gone Jones all over again. Cat Sports saying sell him.
Yeah.
I mean, I think the thing is, I think he's a good defender, but if you keep getting injured, man, it makes no sense. If we give him a new contract, he's not gonna be on less money. If they can extend it by a year, maybe to see if he can earn a contract.
Yeah.
But he needs to be playing. We deserve better. He's got Lone Martinez out. Lone Martinez out to a circus. He can get a step ladder there. Obviously, he's saying his thing is he's too short for the Premier League. Maybe he is. Maybe he is actually too short for the Premier League. I still think he's a good defender, but I want players who are available to play. Obviously, as rivals of Martinez, did you see him as an asset from United? Would you take him at the club that you currently support? Martinez.
Nah.
He's
not.
So you
sort
think
of
that?
thing.
So you're thinking like some people in the chat that we should just sell him and let him go? Yeah.
Arteta would
For you
love
lot,
him. Arteta
you
would
lot,
absolutely love him.
not at all. For you lot, he's good.
He's a
But for us,
centre back, left
for
back,
us,
another one of those
nah,
that you could play on the
mate.
wing.
All I want to see is our new left back, our new left-sided defender, Hincapi, because he looks like a very, very tidy player. He loves to defend, strong, aggressive, smart, can whip in a good cross. I just want to see him at Arsenal. I want to see him. You know what I mean? Start or
So
I don't know.
He's very quick as well. Very quick.
Very,
not-
very quick.
You're
And he's
not
aggressive.
taking. You're not taking
No.
Martinez then.
Hell no. No. Not even the Carabao. Not even for Carabao Cup games.
Is there anybody in the chat who feels that we should be extending Martinez's contract?
I do.
Yeah, but you're Winios, so whatever you say,
Vinias, I love that. Yeah,
I take with a pinch of salt anyway. But so what you're saying? Give Martinez the contract, yeah?
Well, I'll go back to what you said. Like, obviously, let's not jump to it. We need to see what it's like. Yeah, and as you say, if you can play, then yeah, by all means, it would be a good rotational player with Big Show at this moment in time. Yeah, but why
take him at Spurs.
You'll take him at Spurs, would you?
Yeah, would I take him in place of Draxon? I don't think Draxon's going to be good enough.
Imagine him and Romero in your back line.
Yeah, I know. Well, they do play together actually in the back line at Argentina, so they know each other's game. Look, I bring him just as a backup, like as rotation, as the other gentleman said. But look, I think he's a good player, but it depends. When you go to a team, you don't know what player you're going to get, do you? You don't know if they're going to be a success or they're not going to be a success. You got all your hopes and dreams when they come, but it's when they get playing, then not every club's for every player. He may leave United and say go to, I don't know, another team and absolutely play out of his skin.
Yeah, and it's
So,
also
do you know,
it's sorry to cut you. It's also the environment as well. Like people got to understand that players are also human beings. Do you get what I'm saying? If they don't fit or they don't like where they are at in regards to the surroundings and stuff, that can also affect the way they play. Do you know what I mean? They've got to acclimatize to where they are. So like he's South American.
I think he's acclimatized pretty well. I think he gets the ethos of the club. I think he understands. He understands what playing for Man United is. He always gives 100%.
You just probably don't like the weather, ain't it? On the fishing trip around the corner.
Do you feel it's a question to you? The question you two above actually. Do you feel the jersey can be too heavy on certain players when they join your club? No, join Manchester United.
Yes. Yeah, absolutely. But not him. Not him. He's been good. But in general, yeah, definitely.
Yeah, look. I think Onana. I think why he didn't succeed at United. I know you don't want to talk about Mr. B, but I think the jersey was too much pressure on him.
His gloves were too heavy.
Yeah, he should have picked another sport like basketball.
Did you see the Trabzonspor reveal video?
Sorry.
Did you see the Trabzonspor Onana reveal video?
No.
Like them revealing him to be a new player. If someone said create me a reveal video for Onana and make it be really cringe, comedic and everything, that would have been it. It was so funny. It was weird. It was weird. Yeah. But they love him over there. He's the highest paid in the league, apparently.
Yeah, good. They can keep him. They can keep him the highest paid. Sorry, Devs, what was you saying, bruv?
Look, I forgot what I was going to say now. It's gone.
It's going to come back. Don't worry.
I think with Onana as well, it was a confidence thing, isn't it? Like his confidence got ripped to shreds, and then he couldn't get it back again. Do you know what I mean? Because you got him for a reason. No, but you got him. You bought him for a reason. You saw something in this keeper. Do you get what I'm saying? You saw something in him, and
I slightly disagree with that and what you're saying. I feel United have had other keepers that Schmeichel, when he first joined, wasn't great when he first joined United, and he went on to be really successful.
Yeah,
you look at other keepers.
Okay. Sorry to cut you, but all right, he wasn't great, but then he became great because he had managers behind him that would be able to give him the confidence needed.
He was a problem. You
get what I'm saying?
Are you forgetting about his ability? Have you seen some of the goals that he conceded?
He
Come
did,
on,
yeah,
man.
most definitely. But you got him for a reason. You got him because he pulled off some wonder
He was
saves.
a ball. He was a ball playing goalkeeper.
So how did he just turn so shit with you lot then? What
He's
was it
always
then?
been shit. They didn't do their homework, bruv. Some of the goals that he let in before he came to us, weren't just as bad as the ones that he's let in. I understand people are always the compilation. You know, if you're a striker, they're going to have your best bits. If it's a failure video, they're going to have your worst. I understand that. But when you see, but even before, when he was at Ajax, when he was at Inter, the mistakes he made.
He was Ten Hag's keeper as well, don't forget. That was a massive part of it.
Yeah, true.
I think it's a bit.
Was he the goalkeeper? Was he in goal when we beat them 3-2? I think he was. Oh, no, no.
Did he make mistakes in that game?
Yeah, you can see he let Spurs score 3 goals and we reached the final.
No. What I mean is they could have been 3 rippers. They could have been 3 goals that no goalie.
No, there weren't. 2 of them he should have saved. The last one he should have saved. The 2 of them Mora goals he really should have saved. Any other keeper would have got a hand in them or a glove on them.
So look,
I can understand your hatred, not hatred, but your dislike of the player. Probably not the person, but as the player for your club. But being a goalkeeper for Manchester United comes with a certain responsibility and certain sort of pressures that come with it because of the great keepers that have gone in your past. Snepney, Jim Leighton, Peter Schmeichel, Van der Sar. Yeah. So other keepers. We had awful goalkeepers at Tottenham. Ian Walker, we can go back. You know, the only 2 decent goalkeepers we've had at Spurs is Pat Jennings, and I would say
Ray Clements,
Luis Tully's last season, and probably Vicario.
Ray Clements
probably will. Look, Ray Clements was good, but Ray Clements, it's very tight between him and Ray Clements. But I just think Pat Jennings was a better goalkeeper than Ray Clements. Ray Clements made some absolute howlers, especially one against, I think, Barcelona. When it went straight at him, all he had to do was catch it, and he let it go straight through his hands, over his shoulder in the back of the net in the semi-final of the Winners' Cup in '82. So, you know, I just think playing for Manchester United comes with certain pressures. Players are either going to strive for that pressure or they're going to wilt. And once a player wilts, you're never going to get the best out of him because whatever you do, he's always going to feel that pressure of pulling on that jersey. And there's other players that.
And the thing about it as well, I think you're right. It takes a lot of, you know, you've got to have a lot of, let's say, mental strength to play for Man United. But nowadays, we're not really producing that many players with that sort of old school mental strength. We're producing a lot of soft characters.
You know what?
A lot of weak mentality players. We are. So then it's going to be hard for United to find those players that can withstand wearing that jersey. Because
you know what a big factor is, a part of, that goes hand in hand with that is, okay, if the player himself that's coming to the club is wilting under the pressure, there needs to be a core and a structure around him, that player, to help through those troublesome times. We didn't have that with Onana. So yes, he had that, but then there was a bunch of idiots around him at the same time. So, you know, hopefully with Lemons coming in, we're building that core. So if he does struggle at the beginning, we've got that structure in place to help him through, you know, the tough times at the beginning.
I don't know. I don't know how Alex Ferguson recruited. Sorry, it's okay. I don't know how Alex Ferguson recruited. I don't know how he did it. But for me, I know one of the things that I think he did do is look at obviously the ability of the player, but most of all, he's looking at their mental strength. Because I noticed a lot of players Ferguson got, they were mentally strong. You understand what I'm saying? They can fight. They had resilience. A lot of players right now don't really have that resilience anymore. They don't have the old school resilience. It's very much, again, weak, very soft, very snowflakey players we're producing nowadays. Do you know what I mean? I think if Ferguson was on board,
it's not players.
It's society. Yeah, society. It's a totally different ball game. And a lot of managers were very autocratic, but now these managers have to be some laissez-faire. They have to be very soft, very cuddly. They got no, fuck that. Do you understand what I'm saying? We don't want some hardcore, disgusting managers that's gonna fucking tear into you. That's what we need.
Yeah, but then they ain't got nobody in their team. That only works when you're winning.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think also having senior players like under Fergie, he had senior players that would be able to take these players under their wings,
Yeah.
either put an arm around the shoulder or give them a rollicking. But he had his lieutenants in the dressing room that would help these players if they were going through. And I don't think United of now have them many of them senior players that a manager can turn to and say, right, look after him. Try to do your best. You're a captain or vice captain or whatever. And I don't feel if you had a Roy Keane in there or Brian Robson or Gary Neville or something like that, I feel then I feel it's very much as a manager, you've got to have 4 or 5 players around you that know that be able on the pitch that they're the manager on the pitch. They're the ones that are going to tell the player, come on, give him a bit of confidence. Because a manager can only do so much, a player can only do so much. You got to have somebody else to give them the extra 10% just to give them the boost. But I just feel, no, was not a Premier League player. I just, and I think the pressure of going to United got too much for him. And I think United could have done more. But look, he's gone to a different league now, as Mr. B says, and he's thinking, hallelujah, he's gone and we move on. But, he may do well where he is, and good luck to him. I hope he does do well.
All right, I hear what you're saying about regards to United don't have those sort of generals to, tug the players through when times are getting hard. But I'm looking around and I'm thinking about my team. I don't know who would do that for my team. I don't know who would do that for Chelsea.
Can we talk about your team? Can we talk about?
Yeah, we can.
Can we talk about your game tomorrow?
It'll come.
Yeah, we can. But we'll come to that. But I'm thinking, are we playing in a period where those players are very hard to find? Because I don't know who would do that in Chelsea. I don't know who would do that in Liverpool. I can say, all right, you may get a VVD to rally up the players. Like, what the fuck's going on? I can see them do that.
They do it, but in a different way. They do it in a
punching up the doors and stuff like that. Do you get what I'm saying? In the change.
He's earned that right though.
Yeah, but I can see I can see VVD doing that, getting away with it, and rallying up the players. But with my team now, I can't see that. I can see a lot of hairspray, a lot of brushing off the hairs, and
Declan Rice.
Look at Declan Rice to a certain extent. Declan Rice to a certain extent, but again, we haven't won nothing. He hasn't won anything to command that authority or command that sort of come on.
He hasn't won anything at Arsenal. Did he win something at West Ham?
He won something at West Ham, but
you don't sign players that have that.
Do you know what I mean?
As soon as they get through the door, I think your scouting so good that you don't even sign a player that has that kind of petulance about them, that idiotic kind of sign about them. So your last, maybe 12 signings have all come in, and they've all been kind of professional, if that makes sense. Like there isn't that clown mentality with them.
Yeah,
you don't have to be a winner, like to motivate your teammates or bollock your teammates. It's in you, if you're that type of player, if you're like that sort of in you to win. It's about winning. It's not about I'm coming with loads of trophies. Do what I do. Yeah, Declan Rice, I think, should be an Arsenal captain. I agree with Tony Adams.
Yeah, I think it will be. I think it will be. I think
do better than Odegaard. You look at other teams. You look at Liverpool. I think Salah would actually get in your face in the dressing room. I think a few other Liverpool players would. Chelsea, I don't know. I don't think they have any of them type players.
No, they don't.
Man City, I think Haaland and probably a few others. Rodri probably would get in your face as well. At our team, Tottenham, I think Van der Ven would. I think Udogie would. I think Bentancur would. I think, Romero definitely would. Vicario would. I think we've got 5 or 6 players that really would get in your face if you weren't pulling your weight. But I think it's a different game now. We have to look at it as a different game, which the game's always changing all the time. And it's not like it was back in the 80s when me and Mr. B were younger watching the games, watching a Brian Robson putting a leg breaker of a tackle or watching
how old are you? How old do you think I am?
I'm nearly 50. I'm 2 years old 50.
How old do you think I am?
31.
How much?
Seriously, I'm being honest. I think you're in your late 30s.
30s?
Yeah.
Tony's gonna clip this and send it to his missus.
Thank you. No, I'm not. I was born in 77, bruv.
Same me. So you're saying 48 then?
Right. Yeah.
You don't look it. Swear to God, you don't look it, man.
Thank you. I appreciate
See,
that.
77 was a good year. Me and
It
this
was.
gentleman were born. That's what made it a great year. Yeah, we did get relegated in it, mind you. That was a little blip.
Because you know what he said many a times, yeah, me and Mr. B, but I'm thinking, wait a minute. Do you know? I thought next time he said that, I would have to ask him, how old does he think I really am? Do you get what I'm saying? Like, yeah, man, I'm old.
Well, okay,
but
then.
anyway,
Us three know what football. Graham Roberts, and also, can I just say a big out to Graham Roberts? I hope you get well soon. I know he had his, I think during the week he came out that I think he's got something wrong with his prostate. So Graham Roberts, get well soon. So you're an absolute legend of the club.
So Rio, you said you wanted to ask me about my team. What do you want to ask me now?
Well, because obviously international break's done. A lot of new signings, a lot of new manager. Well, say a lot of new manager changes. A big manager change.
Yeah.
Mr. Big Ange, he has returned, and I want to know. Obviously, you going into this game thinking you're playing a Nottingham Forest being managed by Nuno. That's changed now. You are now you're going against a Nottingham Forest team being managed by Mr. Highline. So, do you have any different thoughts about your opinion going into the game?
No, we're at home. We're gonna win, and it's not
very confident of you.
Very, very, most definitely. And it's not a new manager bounce because Nuno wasn't really doing nothing wrong on the pitch. He didn't get on with Edu. So it was more of a backroom staff change. It wasn't like he was doing so shit on the pitch that they got rid of him. So there's no new manager bounce kind of mentality coming into this game because, as I said, they weren't doing too bad. They're coming to us like they're, what's that? Pre-review rode the T-Rex to school. That's cheeky, Dean. That's very, very cheeky. That was, but yeah. So I don't think there's any new manager bounce. I can't see us fearing Forest. We're at home. You don't know when we play at home. It's very hard to beat us at home. We don't really lose that many games at home, So yes, I'm confident about tomorrow. I've got a baby shower to go to tomorrow, so I'll be leaving my house whilst watching the match. I'll get my wife to drive. And
I like that. I love that.
And yeah, so I'm confident about tomorrow. If I'll tell you something, if we lose tomorrow, I'll be absolutely fuming. Yeah, because
So no worry. You've got
not what I want to see Madueke. I think Madueke would do a few assists for us. I want to see Eze start tomorrow. Do you know what I mean? I want to see Hancape at least get a couple of minutes tomorrow.
And you've got that big lump, Glock. Was it Jock Lesnar up front?
Docker as well. Do you know what I mean? Played 3, scored 2. What more can we ask right now? Do you get what I'm saying? And if he bangs in one tomorrow, I see people taking a piss out of him in the European matches for Sweden. Oh, look at him, blah, blah, blah. That's cool. Like, he's still working on his fitness. I'm not watching nothing. I don't watch nothing until 10, 11, 12 games in. Do you know what I mean? So yeah, I'm happy. I can't see us losing tomorrow at all, mate.
Damn, how do you feel with Ange being back so soon?
Look, he won with us. He's a Tottenham legend, wherever anyone thinks of him. He's only the third manager in our history to win the European trophy. So he'll go down as a club as a legend, whether you like him or not. I fear for Forest, if I'm being honest. I hope he's taken these months out to reflect on his management style and maybe tweak it a bit. Look, as much as I hate to say it, I don't like saying it, but I can't see anything but an Arsenal win tomorrow. I think Forest would give him a good game. I think it might be tight, all right, but I think Arsenal just might edge it. But you don't know, do you? A new manager, players might want to pay an extra 10% for him. Look, I think what happened to Nuno was shocking, and I think he did nothing wrong, and Nuno was doing a fantastic job up there. But look, I think that's the way football goes. But look, Ange's in charge, but I can't see nothing but an Arsenal win, sadly. Yeah, okay. I don't like saying it. I really don't, but I just can't see. I wonder if Arteta might get the light bulb out again. and start doing it in
he might even get a big lampshade. Who knows? But what it is, we know.
Can I ask you a question on that? As an Arsenal fan, watching, we had our own documentary, right? Watching that and seeing your manager come out with a light bulb, also playing your Never Walk Alone. I mean, and then he got the dog. I mean, were you sitting in your armchair, just going down a little further and further down in it, putting your hand over your head, thinking, "What the God am I watching?"
Yeah, I was like,
"What
the hell is that?"
I bet in the moment you loved it. And then
no, I was thinking, what the fuck? Everyone's got their own style that they want to bring and stuff like that. Yeah. I think if we won the league that season, then everybody would look at it and think, wow, look at all of this shit. Do you get what I'm saying? It's because we didn't win nothing.
Yeah,
and you done all of that shit. We're like, what the fuck? But if we won the league now, it would be like, oh my God, did you see? We took out the light bulb.
Everyone be doing it.
And winner, the dog. So obviously everybody loved the way the dog was there, and the dog kind of inspired us to win. So it would be a whole different narrative, but we didn't win anything. So everybody's looking at it, what the fuck?
It was really? The light bulb for me. I just couldn't be. When he brought the light bulb out in the middle of the squad, I'm thinking, as a Spurs fan, I couldn't stop laughing. I was pissing myself.
And then you never walk alone, like you can't recreate energy in it. Like you can't it's auditor. You're hearing it, but hearing it and going in it and actually feeling it is a total different ballgame. You can't recreate that. So that alone was ridiculous. I don't know where he got the idea for that. That's absolutely ridiculous.
I will say about Ange's, his team talks are nothing else. He really does fire players up. I mean, you look at the team talk he gave to the team before we played you lot in the final. I mean, we watched it and it sent shivers down my spine. I mean, he has a way of...
I've not seen it. I haven't seen it. I might need to go.
You look at some of his team talks, even when he was at Australia or Tottenham, whatever. It's very much he brings family into it. You're doing it. He did what Fergie used to say. You're doing this for your grandfather or your great-grandfather when he worked down the mines or... for doing this, and he inspires you to do better. And I think the problem is managers in the Premier League don't inspire me. Arteta doesn't inspire me. I really don't. I don't think Amaran inspires me a little bit, but maybe that would change. I think Pep inspires me. I think Pep would get you going if he was your manager. But I don't know what it is. You want to look at your manager and be inspired and go out and play for him. I just feel Arsenal players don't play for Arteta a lot. A few of them.
No, I think Arteta he does inspire players. I think he's got a knack of getting through to players. It's just that whether or not what he's saying to the players, what he's asking the players is right. Totally different question. But for him to get his point across and to inspire them, I think he's got a knack of doing that. He's not a laissez-faire manager. He's very much autocratic with a slight kind of softy style for certain players, but I think he can definitely inspire players and get players rooted. But again, it's what he's telling the player to do is another question. Do you know what I mean? And
I got one for you.
Go on.
I got one for you. It came up as we were just talking, and it reminded me of something. What did Tony Adams? Obviously, Rice. I'm assuming that Tony Adams said Rice should be captain.
So yeah.
Because they were saying that Odegaard bit back, but obviously it's Arsenal news, so I don't give a toss, to be fair. But now we're talking about, I want to hear your opinion on it. What was the situation? Explain, and what was Tony Adams' comments?
I can't even remember. Do you know? I can't remember what he said, to be honest.
Tony Adams was at he was doing an interview or a podcast, and he was asked who should be Arsenal captain, and he said, "I hate saying his name because he's a cheating turncoat that, he's a traitor to us." But anyway, I have to say his name. Declan Rice should be captain instead of Odegaard because Declan Rice would inspire players more than Odegaard would. Yeah, and he says, in his opinion, he should be the Arsenal captain. I look, Tony Adams for me is probably one of the few Arsenal players that I actually admire for what he's gone through and what he's done in his life, and I have to give him credit for credit's due. I do feel he has a point. I just don't. I look at Arsenal play, and I don't think Odegaard. He doesn't inspire. He doesn't get the team by the scruff of the neck like a Steven Gerrard or Roy Keane. That drag them forward. Where I think Declan Rice would. He would get the midfield by the scruff of the neck and lead by example.
I think he's very much animated, Declan Rice, but again, we're not privy to the discussions or what happens in training or happens in before the match or what they're saying. Do you get what I'm saying? There's a reason why he's put Odegaard captain and not Rice. So I think Rice is very animated. You can see that on the pitch. He's very animated and things like that. I think, but I can definitely see Declan Rice becoming an Arsenal captain. Do you know what I mean? And Tony Adams obviously looks at him thinking, English lad, blah, 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 kind of sees sort of certain traits, certain sort of that he probably possesses as well. And that he can relate to. I'm thinking, yeah, he should be. So Odegaard, I'm hearing that he's coming back. He's got a new haircut. This is good. He's coming back sterner, stronger. He wants this. He's coming back to show people what he's made of. So I'm hearing in the grapevine. So let's see what happens there. But again, I can see Declan Rice most definitely becoming an Arsenal captain. 100%. I can see him.
I know Arteta said
if he sticks around, that is.
Arteta said at the beginning of the season he asked the players who they wanted to be captain, and he said it was an overwhelming vote for Odegaard, so that's why he's captain. So he gave the players the choice. I mean, if they don't win again, then maybe they'll change their mind. But okay, fair enough. If that's what it was, I kind of guessed he got under somebody's skin. But yeah, look, good on Tony Adams. He needs to stay in the public limelight, stay in the limelight a bit, innit? Another one for you. Kudus is going back to where did they play? What's the name of their stadium?
The London Stadium.
I nearly called said Queen Mary Stadium. Yeah, London Stadium. Obviously he's gonna get dogs abuse. Do you think he has the kahunas to deal with that? Derms, and what are you expecting? And what are you expecting from the game?
Look, I'm really excited about tomorrow. We've got Kudus starting. We've got Xavi Simons starting. We've got Kudus making his return.
Will Simons start?
I think so. Yeah.
He will. Yeah, he will. He. I think with them. I don't know if you're playing him in the cam or playing the number 10 role or put him on the left. I'm not sure. Anything's better than Brennan Johnson on the left because he is not a winger. Though I am his biggest supporter. That's not a lie. I actually do. I'm a big Brennan Johnson fan, but I think he's more of a second striker or a six-yard box striker. I think you put him in them situations and him running from deep all day long, but he's not a winger. Yeah, I think, look, Kudus tomorrow, he would get so much energy from that crowd, from the abuse that he would get, and he would use that and he would turn it around. And we're going there and we're going to win. We don't often win at the London Stadium, but last time we won there was Jose Mourinho was manager. I think Dele Alli played one of his best games for under him when he did that back heel on the side of the pitch, and the ball Mourinho was right next to him. You see Mourinho really clapping Dele Alli like, "Go on, you can do it," and he just back-heeled it. I think Harry Kane scored, but yeah, look, I think Kudus will take that tomorrow. He's got a point to prove. He says, I'm going to show you the player I really am. And he's going to go up there and he is going to roast them. West Ham are not in great form. I think Graham Potter's lucky to be in the job.
Yeah, they won. They won.
But they're playing the Forest side.
And there's internal fighting as well, isn't it?
Yeah, I think I agree. I think Forest weren't fully on it. But look, West Ham have been struggling the first two games. I don't think Graham Potter's going to last very long there either. I do feel if they lose tomorrow, he will get the sack. Funnily enough, that's where I thought Ange might have ended up at West Ham, actually. That's where I thought he was going. But look, I think it's 3 points tomorrow for us all day long.
What do you need to change? What do you need to change from the Bournemouth game then? You lost?
I think, look, we've never won a game before in the international break. We haven't won one since, God knows, for the last 10 years, I think. There's some record somewhere. I haven't won it in 10 years. For any international break, we don't win. I don't think there's a lot to change. I think if somebody said to me, would you take 4 points from your first three? No, 6 points from your first three games, I would have said, yeah, I would. And I expect us to lose to Man City, but beat Bournemouth and the Burnley. But look, Bournemouth were the better team that day. I have to hold my hands up. They were the better team. They were on it. We weren't. I just put that down to the players, probably overconfident or whatever reason. We weren't on that we weren't on it at all. I think the new players that are coming in will change it. I think Kudus coming in. I think they might play him up front instead of Richie. I think Xavi Simons as well. I've been watching him in training on the Tottenham YouTube channel, and he looks sharp. You can see Thomas Frank he wants everything to go through Simons, like everything to go through him. And I also think we've got Kudus, and I think we can go there tomorrow with the full of confidence that we can get 3 points. And I think Frank will make that point to them, that they have a point to prove. They have a point to prove. They have something. They owe us something, because that game against Bournemouth was not acceptable.
I think Kudus looks like the sort of player that if you're going to start abusing him, he's going to use that as fuel. I can't see him watering. I can't see him like, oh shit, they're abusing me and playing shit. I could be like, all right, yeah, fuck you lot. Watch this. Do you know what I mean? I can see he's got that kind of attitude. And tomorrow, yeah, I can't. I can see Spurs winning. Unfortunately, I can't really see.
What's Mwani looking like? Is he ready to start or not yet?
Sorry,
is Kolo Mwani? Is he ready to start?
I think he will start tomorrow. I think they both will start. I think he'll start with all three of them actually. I think he'll start with Kudus, and I think also he might. Yeah, he put. I don't know where he's going to play Xavi Simons. I would like him to play in the 10 role.
I heard that he's given.
You'd have to take away Saad, won't you?
I heard that he's given license to go and attack. Like, I don't know if it was just training, but in training, he was given license. Play what you want.
Yeah.
Just go and attack.
Yeah, it was more playing as a floater, to float around, but everything had to go through him. And I think that's good for us because we haven't had that link. Ericsson was the last person, I think, was in that midfield that linked everything up for us with him and then Sonny and Kane.
So Maddison doesn't do that, no?
Maddison, look, I love James Maddison, but he can have some great games and he can play some stinkers as well. I do feel his, and I don't mean this to be cruel on any player, but I think James Maddison's injury, I think also was probably the biggest break we got in the summer transfer window because it made us go out and get better players. Look, I don't mean that to sound bad, but I think his injury at the time was, if he didn't get injured, we would not have gone to get a Xavi Simons or a Kudus. We would not have done it, Kolo. We would not have done it. But because of his injuries and because of the Levy thing as well in the boardroom, I think that was also why our transfer window wasn't as great, because we had all the boardroom shenanigans going on. And apparently the last day, that was down on Vivian Lewis going to Paratici, get this done. These are the players we want in, go and get the job done. And he went and got them done. So, look, it's a new dawn for Spurs tomorrow. Without Levy, we've got, the Lewis family coming in to say they're going to put more money into the pitch.
You've got that guy that Arsenal had, isn't it? Vic, what's his name? The new CEO, your new CEO. What's that guy's name? Vikram?
Oh, Vinay.
Yeah, he was shit for us.
Yeah.
I'm so glad you got him.
Yeah, but I hear different things. I hear different that a few Arsenal fans saying he's very good. Like, he was good. Some say he's shit. But do you know what? I think he's come to you lot
as a plant to destroy you lot. That's what we've done. We're playing 4D chess.
Okay.
We're playing 4D chess. Nah, he weren't really that great for us. But he knows he can come and do wonders for you.
You're telling me some Arsenal fans know how to play 4D chess? Wow, that's great.
I'm telling you, man.
That's something you learn every day. Arsenal fans know how to play chess. Great.
Yeah, of course.
Now, can you go back to South London where you belong, please? It'd be very nice if you did that. You owe us a hell of a lot of rent. We're going to bring in the bailiffs. We're going to evict you from North London. Put you back to where you lived, was South London. I mean, your forefathers were brilliant, right? They built a brand new, this is a true story, right? Back in the 1800s, Arsenal were in South London. They built a stadium next to an open sewer. Now, please tell me, and then they complain nobody's coming to watch us play. Well, you built it next to an open sewer. What do you expect? So they were looking across the water. They saw the big Tottenham sign. Tottenham being
And we
really
thought-
successful, you know.
And we thought, you know what, we can go over there and take run things because this Tottenham side is they're shit. So let's go over there and show them exactly what football's all about.
Just go
You know,
back to
let's go
South
win some
London.
titles. Let's show them our. You know what I mean?
I am so
That's what
looking
we
forward to the North London derby with you and me. You and me are going to have
Yeah.
so much fun. I'm so looking forward to that. It's going to be good. It's already
So we're all
started.
confident. So we're all confident of wins. Well, you lot are confident of the 3 points tomorrow.
Oh, yeah,
Rio,
I am.
You're definitely not confident.
Yeah.
I mean, to be fair, I'm confident that you two will both win. I don't see Ange causing Arsenal any problems.
No.
West Ham are in the doldrums, so it might be you and me you worrying this week.
I
Rio.
don't think you should. I honestly, I'm not even saying it for ban. I honestly think that you lot shouldn't worry about City. I can't see it. I can't. Like I said, I can't see you losing. You might get a draw, or you'll possibly win, but I can't see you losing. I just can't
Do you
see
really
it.
think is it just because it's us versus them, or do you genuinely think they've just lost this fear factor?
No, one, it's a bit of both. So yes, they have
Yeah.
lost the fear factor. You don't fear them at all, right? And I think you lot are you're due a win. You're due a win, right? Let's face
What,
it.
against them or in general?
Yeah, you're due a win against them.
No,
You
we
know,
beat them
we
last
beat
season.
We beat them
When's the last time you lot beat them? When?
Last
we beat
season.
them last season.
Okay,
I'm
well,
at
then
last minute goal.
but then there you go.
Yeah.
So even that even strengthens what I'm saying. It's like you don't fear them. It's not a mental thing, is it? It's not like you're going in there thinking, oh shit, you know that. No, I just can't see it.
Pep has never beaten Ruben Amorim.
I know. Do you know what? Them records are there to be broken. I just want us to turn up, man. We need to put a performance in. We need to put performance in somewhere, man. This
What,
is
Shesko hat trick?
Now
if he does that, bruv, if he does that, fuck my life. I'll tell you.
I'm sick of all this 007
crazy.
crap. I don't want none of this 007 crap on his name. No.
Yeah, he needs.
No.
I think he's a bit. I think he's a bit overwhelmed with United. I don't think he thought United was that big.
Nothing's happened yet.
I don't think
Nothing's happened.
he hasn't even had the opportunity to start a game.
Yeah,
You
I
know
know,
what I
but
mean?
even when he did start, like refusing to take that penalty, like what's that? You've been
Because
scared,
he had
like,
cramp. People don't understand.
bullshit.
He
That's
had
bullshit.
He
That's
had
a
cramp.
good
He
excuse. That's
didn't.
bullshit.
Yeah, listen, it might be a good excuse, but it's the excuse that they put out there, rightly or wrongly. You know, it wouldn't have made no difference because we had Banana Man in goal anyway. So it makes no difference, bro. Whether he took the third one or the fourth one, that is, I just think that's people being.
We don't talk about
and
that
just
game.
come to the club.
I just wanted a reason to bring that game up again.
We don't talk about that game. That's generation history. We don't know that.
That
Wikipedia, that's a blank. You don't mean. And they should have been fined and they should have been removed from the cup anyway.
With your game of the weekend, it's a derby, so anything can happen. You know what Manchester derbies are like. Anything can happen. So look, I don't think City or this club should be feared anymore. I think they're very vulnerable.
They're not.
I think the only club
I think maybe Pep's lost a little bit. Maybe Pep's lost a little bit of his magic. I think so. You know, I do. I think. Look, he's already saying he's going to take time out after he leaves City. I think he should have done it at the end of last season. I think a clean break for everyone. I think he's staying too long at City, and I think it might tarnish what he've achieved in his time there. If you look at Fergie went at the right time. He went as a winner. He went by winning the league, and I think Pep. I think he's trying to find this perfection of the treble winning side again. And I don't think he can get the players to do what them set of players did for him when they won the treble. And I think you go to United, to go there or to go to Old Trafford. I just think United are up for that.
Yeah.
Because the balance of power shifted. Sorry, go on.
No. Carry on.
I think the balance of power was United was red and City were the noisy little neighbours. I think the balance of power over the last decade City have now become slightly bigger than United, but United have got that sort of, we're coming to get you. We're coming. We want our crown back. And I think you will win the weekend. I think you will quite comfortably as well, but you have to be more consistent. I think if you want to get back to where you want to be, You're going to have to be more consistent, stick by a manager, and not sack a manager every 5 minutes, because we've done that. It doesn't get you anywhere.
No.
You know, different managers coming in every.
You've been drinking or whatever.
I think the only team right now that has got that fear factor is Liverpool. I thought, I was scrolling, and I forgot that they got Isaac. That I saw a picture of Isaac training, and Isaac and VBD hugging each other on the training ground, and I thought, fucking hell, oh yeah, they fucking got him, innit?
It's not our race.
They got him, and then I saw some training clips of what he was doing, and so you got Isaac, you got Tekit, you got Salah, you got Vets, you got Summerside,
they can only play 11. You know what I mean?
He won't be starting.
Play 11. You know, he's not going to start. He's not going to start every game.
Burnley don't need to worry about him.
It is what it is. You improve while you're on top. And to be fair, that's what they've done.
And the thing about it as well, people talk about Liverpool winning or buying this and buying this player. Like, for me, I don't care. Like I said to you before, my team can spend 200, 300, 400 billion. I don't give a fuck, because my bank account don't change. You know what I mean? And Liverpool could have still spent 500 million after getting Isaac and still be all right with PSR. Do you get what I'm saying? So let's not forget that when this season's over, any other available player that has been doing bits in certain positions, Liverpool can afford to get, especially if they win something, they're going to be so let's get used to Liverpool getting these sort of players, because their financial blueprint is fantastic.
And that's how a team should be doing it. That's how
some of those, not all of those players, not all of those players are going to be are going to land on their feet. Look at Darwin Núñez. You know, he disappeared out of. I said the United and Liverpool. So I say United are massive. You know what I mean? Darwin Núñez sneaked out of the club and went to Saudi. Nobody said a word. Rasmus went to Napoli. You know, I'm not sure whose strike rate was better or worse, but I think that what's his name was a worse striker, actual ball striker, because he had a million chances. Rasmus hardly had any chances for us compared to what my guy had, and he just kept missing. You know, but he was allowed to leave, sneak out of the club. No, they spent 80 million pounds on him. Nobody said a bloody word. You know what I mean? It is what it is. Everything's levels.
Yeah, and the thing about it is, it's like that. You can spend whatever on whoever, as long as you're winning. If you win trophies, no one ain't got a question. It's when you don't win trophies, that's when people question. Oh, you spent this on that, you spent that on that. Like, do you know what I mean? That's why people are having a go, Declan Rice, you spent 100 and something million, you lot still ain't won nothing, and blah, 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 this, that. From when you start winning, people don't watch how much you spend. That's just the nature of
I do think he did overpay for Declan Rice, and he's not paid it back.
English tax, innit? English tax, so it is what it is, isn't it? As long as we get the players
look, transfer fees, you can't blame players, can you? The player can't say, look, it's not the player's fault. And and I do feel that transfers have gone through the roof. I do feel there should be something done about it. There should be a transfer cap or a wage cap, one or the other.
Definitely transfer cap. I think there should be transfer cap.
The problem is transfers are going so through the roof. Clubs can go out and spend. You look at Villa. Villa spent hardly anything this window, and they were lucky they didn't have to sell Morgan Rogers either or Ollie Watkins. You look at us, we can spend anything up to 400 million on FFP because Levy had us so restricted on that. You look at Liverpool, didn't spend a dime last summer. No wonder they could have spent what they could this summer. Arsenal always seem to be okay in FFP. They spent, what do you spend 200 million this summer?
280 something. But we can spend, we do spend about what we are the shittest at. We are the shittest at selling players. I don't know what it is.
Same here.
No, but we've spoken about this before. But you've actually had.
You don't make money, do you? When you make
you've actually had big players sold. Like, okay, it's quite a while ago, but you sold that. You sold who did you sell? What's his name? Bale for how much?
Was your highest transfer fee?
35 to Liverpool.
Was it up?
Yeah, 35. That's our highest. Come on, man. Are you having a laugh? But that will change. That will change because if we don't win nothing this season, you're going to see this William Saliba dude floating around. You're going to see Real Madrid. Oh, you're going to see him. So we will get big sales because I think Mosquera, I think that guy we got for Spain and all the little backup defenders we've got are kind of
100 centre backs. Yeah, you're 101 centre backs.
Are kind of molding like we got him. He's going to be playing tomorrow because Saliba's injured. So I hear, but then I'm hearing he might be playing. I don't know, but I still say he's going to be a backup for Saliba. Saliba's going to have more time on the bench or more time off, probably injured. Then he would then you'll hear more rumors after when the season's coming up to a close. You'll hear more rumors about Real Madrid going in for him, and I can see him going off to Real for 100 and something mil. So that will change in regard to sales, but at this present time, 35 mil for Ox, that's our highest. That's ridiculous for a team like Arsenal. Like, can't you having a laugh? Laugh, mate. You know what I mean? But we'll see what happens. I'm just happy that the our match is at 12:30. I think if it's at 12:30, it must be on BT
Sky.
Sport. Yeah. Is it Sky or BT?
It's Sky. Yeah. I have no idea. I just
probably on TNT. Yeah, TNT.
Yeah.
So for me, it's all about football in the afternoon and in the evening. Then after that, my focus then changes to
be
boxing.
Careful. Remember what Gandhi says: never back the early kicker.
I know, but I can still see us winning. And like I said, in the evening for me, it's all about Canelo versus Crawford on Netflix.
Yeah, that's going to be a
Yeah, that's going to be like a 3 a.m., 4 a.m.
4 a.m. moonwalk, isn't it?
It is.
Yeah, I'm watching that. I'm a boxing fan in it. So
yeah, so am I. I'm not.
Yeah, I'll be up for that.
My cousin actually manages. I don't know. I don't know if you know of Echo Uzman, the journeyman Echo Uzman. He's a middleweight. Google him, but my cousin's actually his trainer. So when he fights and in Saudi and stuff like that.
I thought you were going to say your cousin trains Canelo then or something.
No, not Canelo. Uzman, man. Not Canelo, man. Not Canelo. I wish, bruv. I'll be there, mate. I'll tell you.
We'll see. Well, look, somebody's going to be unhappy with on the scores this week when we link up over the weekend. Obviously, you lot are going to have Europe, so you'll have more fish to fry in the week.
I'm gonna WhatsApp you anyway. I'll WhatsApp you, Mr. B.
Yeah, I'm sure you will. I'm gonna block you Tuesday and Wednesday anyway. Just so that I don't have to. I don't know what I'm gonna do.
Champions
League. But I mean, look,
what are you guys doing during the week for Tuesday and Wednesday and Thursday? What are you guys doing?
Before we go, I will tell you what we're doing Tuesday and Wednesday. We're actually organising friendlies. Have you ever heard anything against European teams? So we're not in Europe. We were happy to have one game a week so that our players, could train and we left. And now they're talking about midweek friendlies. Apparently, Lazio and AC Milan have shown an interest. Dortmund have shown an interest. I mean,
wow,
what is this? What is this we're doing? You know what I mean? They're still talking about
who's coming up with this, Mr. B? Who's coming up with these ideas?
I obviously somebody's spoken to somebody who's been on Spice because are the Premier League gonna authorize this? And then what happens when these players? I would rather we suffered for the bullshit that we did last season. Don't go out there and take the mickey. You know what I mean? Oh, we're not in Europe. All of a sudden we're playing Wednesday night. Are you serious? What they're gonna do? Open up Old Trafford? Or are we gonna be flying? Because you know they're gonna be doing. We ain't got no fare to be flying no other countries. So they're gonna be coming to Old Trafford. It's embarrassing.
It is. And say if you play and get a player injured.
I can't see it happening.
It's embarrassing. I hope it doesn't happen. I would be really disappointed if they did that. Really disappointed if they did that. Because it's gonna be injuries. Behind closed doors game where what we do, you want your players to come back fit, fine. But don't open up the whole stadium for everybody to see Amarin's system losing in Europe.
Yeah.
In friendlies. Radar.
That'd be hilarious.
Oh my God. Can you imagine? Everybody else is playing Champions League in Europa, and we're losing to Lazio.
Yeah.
I can't wait to Tuesday night. Look, I'm not saying that Rob, you guys knows it. I'm genuinely looking forward. I love us being in the Champions League. Can't wait to
just hearing the anthem. You know what I mean?
I tell you one thing. The last game
coming here to take the piss.
No, can I just say I was at AC Milan when we went out under Conte, and we went out without a fight, and that was probably the only time I left the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium saying, I'm done. This season is done. And if it wasn't for my channel, I would have given up on the whole season. But this means for us, this is for us to be in the big league. This is where we deserve to be.
James? What are you expecting? Are you expecting to at least get through to the 16, yeah?
I want us to get to the quarterfinals. I think if we get to the quarterfinals, I think we
quarterfinals of the Champions League.
Yeah. I think Spurs will. I think Spurs will.
They could.
I've got Arsenal down as my finals.
Yeah. If we get to the round of 16, I look at our draw. Our draw is quite favourable for us. We've got a good draw, actually, to be fair. Okay. I think we can qualify in the top 8. I'm going for that. I think Arsenal will qualify through the top 8 as well.
Yeah, no problem.
Newcastle will probably go into the playoffs. But no, quarterfinals for me. I think Arsenal might go a step further. I hate saying this. Why am I being so nice about Arsenal?
Yeah, exactly.
I need to go and wash my mouth out with salt and water after this.
Arsenal get to the final for me.
If we get to the final,
the Barcelona Arsenal final.
If we get to the final, we're winning it. We ain't losing it. I'll tell you that straight.
Yeah.
I'll tell you what.
We are going to do a cup. I think we're going to win one of the cups next season.
Serious?
I think we're going to win the Carabao Cup this year. That's our cup.
Wow. Listen, look at this. Steph, I am telling you, it is super glue going around here. They must have posted it to each other before the show.
I'm telling you, if Arsenal get to the final, we are not losing it.
Arsenal ain't getting to the final. I'm sorry.
The Germans talking about winning a trophy. Yeah, I tell you what, this has been an interesting Friday chat, boy. I'm going to assume that you lot will come down off your cloud come next week. But it's going to be interesting. Look, guys, we've been on for 1
week. I can see Mr. B texting me Tuesday evening or Wednesday during the game. I have visions of him WhatsApping me during the game against Villarreal. I can see him doing it. Me live. Come on from the other monitor, Mr. B.
I want every team that you lot are playing to beat you. I don't expect them to. Wow. But yeah, that's weird. Listen, we're not even when we were in it. I didn't want you lot to. Now that we're not in it, I want you lot to be out as early as possible. To be fair,
I want Dortmund and Lazio and whoever you're playing in these friendlies to beat you as well.
The 3-4-3 cup somebody put in there. Look, guys, it's a late one, man. It's we've been on for 110. I know we're going to be back next week. I'm going to wish you all good luck with your games that you have got this week. I do fancy you three to win, you two to win. The fact that you've hoped that me and Rio take the points as well, I don't know where it's coming from. Maybe it's just the nerves that me and Rio have about the game. But thank you for your positivity. Hopefully it's going to rub off on Bayinder because you know he's going to be starting.
I'm going to text you. I'm going to text you and say, "I told you so." Trust me, you're gonna get that text from me, Mr. B. I told you so, and I'm gonna leave it at that.
It's fine. I just want the game. I'm not gonna think about it. I got football tomorrow. I'm not thinking about the game. I'm gonna put a couple of bets on in the morning, leave them to run wherever they do. Watch the Arsenal game. Watch the Tottenham. They're not massive games, but they're still games that have got a little bit of intrigue in them. So I'm looking forward to the weekend. I'm looking forward to seeing you guys. You're not gonna have 2 games to talk about next week when you come on, boy.
We're gonna have smiles on our face.
We've got Doncaster Rovers coming up. I'm sure Colin is rubbing his hands in a little bit.
That's gonna be
when they come down to the mic.
He's gonna be doing a watch along for that. I'm convinced. But
if
guys,
he's not going to it.
Guys in the chat. Yeah, it's that time for me. It's definitely that time for me. we will be back on Sunday. Colm will be actually doing a watch along for the Man City game. There will be a reaction show guaranteed. Who's going to be on it? It'll probably depend on what the score is. As always, Rio, thank you very much. Tony, as always, thank you very much. And of course, Derms, who thinks Tony's 10 years younger than me and him.
He's my mate. Derms is my boy. My guy.
See, it's the North London thing, you see. We've got to stick together. We may be enemies, but when it comes to the northern teams, we've got to stick together.
That's right.
Guys, we're out.
Take care.